Hey everybody, this is Chris. Thanks for hanging out with me in my game room once again. Last episode, we set up a Star Trek premium pinball machine, and today we got a box of mods to put on it. If you go on PINSIDE, you will find a really great list, and I'll post that link down in the description wherever it is at this point on YouTube. And that's what I used to come up with a handful of tasteful mods for my game that I really liked. And that's the thing you have to understand, is the ones that we're putting on today are the ones I wanted. It's a very personal thing. Mods are very personal, so ones that I liked, you might not. And ones that you like, I might not. You know what I mean? There are two mods that were on my machine. One, I guess it's a mod, it's kind of an add-on. That's the shaker motor. And that is one that I wanted anyway. I was definitely gonna buy one. The other thing that mine came with, add-on wise, were mirror blades. Now, I'm not a huge fan of mirror blades, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen them on a lot of games and they just don't work for me all the time. So I was actually planning on stripping these off and maybe giving them to someone else who could use them. But I gotta tell you, man, they won me over in person. On Star Trek, the mirror blades are absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's go over the mods that we're going to put on in this episode. First up, the Vengeance Ship Interactive mod. It's like a ring that goes around the Vengeance ship. The Klingon Bird-of-Prey from Mezel mods. Various ramp protectors. And the Warp Ramp Light Diffuser. Coin door open. Lock bar off. And remove the glass. Let's move the balls. Back upon us if we don't, and out. Okay, it's kind of tough to see with the glass off, but basically the warp ramp diffuser, which is the first thing we're going to put on, goes right here. And what it does is it kind of keeps this light brighter in here by encasing it in like a little box. Because if you look on the play field, the actual insignias are very lit up and very prominent, but if you look at this one, it kind of spills out the side and there's all this other light around it, and the diffuser is supposedly going to diffuse the light and keep it in here. So let's start with that. That seems to be the easiest one to tackle first. So. Right now it's lighting up more the top part, but if you grab the LED here, just kind of turn it down. See, you can center it. Okay, there's the final piece at a little bit of an angle, but you can see like it sticks up a little bit here, but I kind of like that. It gives it a little bit of a black outline up here. And what I did is I actually took a black paint marker and just kind of painted the sides where the tape was sticking out, because the tape actually kind of dries really, really white. And that way it has a nice clean look all the way around. I'll be curious to see if that tape holds, to be honest with you. I mean, it's on there. I mean, that's definitely not going anywhere. But worth the money. Really, really nice. Okay, now let's take out the Star Trek Bird-of-Prey. Yeah, there's a reason why I wanted to get this, because I'm thinking to myself, you know, the Enterprise is there, right? And it lights up. The Vengeance ship is there, which is really the main sort of villain slash ship in the game. Nero's ship is prominently displayed on the back glass and in the animations. The other main part of the game that doesn't have a ship is the Bird-of-Prey, the Klingon Bird-of-Prey. And the thing is, not only is that the main multi-ball in this game, but it's also one of the main modes right here, Klingon Battle. So I always felt like I wanted to see it, and sure enough, here it is. So I'm gonna follow along with the instructions on the internet. The diffuser was a little bit easier to figure out. First thing it says to do is remove these connectors. There you go. Those are tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay, so it looks like with the premium and LE, it wants it to be right here. So, this is something here. This came off. Whatever this is came off. See that? Right there. Little wire right there. Those two have to be connected. So, let's do a little bit of soldering. Okay, we got the solder done, a little heat shrink tubing. I gotta clean that up, but you know what, I'll do that later. Let's just see if this thing even works. String the wires down. All right.
Jim, they're right behind us.
See, it lights up. It also lights up the back too, just you can't really see. And you can position these however you want. It's definitely better with them. Let's see about fully up. Let's try something different here. See, I like it a lot better right there. Before it was here and it kind of blocked the entrance to the warp ramp and the light lock just a little bit. Here, it's more like where the Pro Edition has it settled. And it's right by the spinner, which is what activates the lights anyway. And what I like about it too is it doesn't block any shots now. In fact, the only thing it kind of blocks is, you know, the shot where the ball will kick up and go around, but you'll still see it. And I like the way it sits in the playfield. You got the Enterprise here, you got the Vengeance there, and it kind of takes up the other side. A little bit symmetrical. Really nice. Look at that. And you can see the back too.
So you can turn off that grill.
That's the only thing it covers. Use our finger here. See?
What the hell was that? Torpedo locked us at 303 degrees Mark 2.
Okay, let's take a break from mods and go right to protectors. Let's start with a Cliffy one. Cliffy, you rock, man. As always. Here's the one for the warp ramp. Star Trek warp ramp. Okay, so there's the original, and the Cliffy one will actually protect everything as well as this top part, because this lip, you know, on all these ramps I have heard are cracking pretty good, and I definitely want to make sure to protect at least this entranceway. We'll definitely save hundreds of dollars on a new ramp in the future. A little bit at a time. Look at that. Nice, 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 nice. These right here, these were actually given to me So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in, and what they do is they actually go over the already existing protectors and they protect this top part here. The other ones are easy. You really gotta push that down, which is the only thing about it I don't like. That, you know, in order to get the holes lined up, yeah, you really gotta squeeze. Okay, everything is installed and it's pretty secure. You can see here we have the what they call eBay ones from Freddy, I think, but they were given to me. I'm not really sure where he got them. They basically, like I said, squeeze in with the stock protectors, and they do a pretty good job protecting this top part of the ramp, which is, I guess, where a lot of the troublesome problems happen with these ramps, and they're pretty good. They look good. And of course, over here we have Cliffy protectors, which are awesome, as always. I mean, I like the fact that they're one actual piece instead of squeezing into something already there, but they look great, and they'll definitely protect this top part again of the warp ramp, which, you know, tends to have a lot of ball action as it goes up and around all the time. So, all right, that should do it. Protectors are installed. Okay, now it's time for the last one here for the day, the Vengeance Mod interactive kit, which, as I showed earlier, is literally a circle in some bubble wrap. Let's go ahead and see what it looks like in here. This is going to add a little bit of lighting around in a ring inside the Vengeance ship. And it just looks really, really cool from the videos that I've seen. And I went for a red version, which I guess you can get in two styles, the red and the blue. The blue, I guess, was a little brighter. I went for the red because you're smashing away at the ship, and it almost looks like, from my point of view, almost like, it looks like the ship is on fire almost when you're getting close to destroying the ship, and either that or firing lasers, depending on which way you want to look at it. So we've got a couple screws and a baggie. Looks like we got a little twist tie, and two twist ties, and the piece itself. All right, let's read the instructions here. First, remove the balls from the machine. You're gonna have to lift the playfield. Done. Well, if that's the case, we've got to get this off the playfield and move it to the side. Okay, next, remove the 6 screws on the top of the Vengeance saucer. Okay. This comes off. Ah, there we go. Yeah, because it's got a wire on it. I have this little red bulb condom thingy that I wanted to put over the flasher bulb that goes on the Vengeance ship. It's a little bit bright. It's like really, really bright. And I thought, you know what? If it doesn't work, and we'll see. If it doesn't work, then I'm just gonna take it out and put it back the way it was. But you can see it goes right into the normal flasher housing. And I don't know, let's turn it on and see. Yeah, that's a little better. I actually doubled up the condoms around it, but that definitely looks nice. And I don't want to put anything here because the Vengeance ship, if you look at pictures of the ship itself, it's supposed to have that cutout. I don't want to put anything there to disrupt the design. Next, we're supposed to actually put it where it needs to go. I'm going to guess remove, peel off is right now. Do what it says. Love the insignia right there. Look at that. Really cool. All right. So now we install this top side up, which is written right here. This side up. Nice. Okay, so now we're basically putting it back together so that I can get to the... That's better. Okay, that is back on. I added a little dab of black right in there because a little bit of the white was showing. So that way the black is consistent. Not that it really in the end matters. Nobody's gonna ever really be looking at it, but What the heck, you know? So I'm running a test now, and that indeed is the flasher one right here. So what we do is disconnect this, right? We connect this, and then connect this. Yep. Now you can see the entire thing flashes. All right, let's see what happens.
There's a ship at wharf.
So cool.
My name is Kai.
I would say thumbs up to the mods that we put on this game. Absolutely love them. All right, well, hey, thanks for joining me. I hope you had a good time and enjoyed this video, and keep on flipping.
I could stun your ass and knock you out of that chair.
Just a quick update, I added a little clear zip tie to the spinner, and that now keeps the wobble on the ship to a minimum. Zip tie of prey. Yeah.